If you had one moment of some kind of fame, would you let it go to your head? If you would, then you might be like the people in today's video. My little sister signed up for something on the internet that sent fake likes and comments to her Instagram. On one of her posts, it went like 7 fake accounts with purchase followers to ask her to join their modeling agencies. She literally couldn't stop talking about how she was going to get an agent and how she was the exact right height for the runway. She was 5'6", and how she needed her dad to give her $400 for a modeling course because she was going to be so famous. Bless her soul. Bless her soul, girl. You carry that dream, okay? You take that dream and you run with it. There is a guy on TikTok who went viral for dancing in that parade to "I'm just thinking" with my insert eggplant emoji. He went home to Indianapolis and started doing meet and greets with people at local car dealerships. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't know. That gives me anxiety about doing meet and greets in my hometown. I don't know why. I feel like it would be less awkward. Even if you did go viral and you started building a platform, like, good for you. I think I'd rather want to do meet and greets with like random people in a random place than like my hometown where like some of your old teachers come, or like, I don't know. I would just feel so awkward. I worked as the head of sales for a company, and the owner was enamored with influencers and how they could build his business. I spoke with an influencer with about 20K followers, and the deal we offered was $400 commission on every sale of a product that was about $1,500. And it was in line with the type of stuff she shilled. We also offered her products for free, and it was essentially worth $3,000 retail. First, she ghosted for a month, then came back asking for more money. I learned that unless you are an absolute top-level influencer, the whole thing is a grift. This type of influencer gives others a bad name. Interesting. So clearly her following would not buy something that was $1,500. Like, I would never do anything like that because I'm not about to push $1,500 products on my followers, because I can say with confidence that they can't afford that life, because I can't. The hell? Who's out here buying $1,500 retail items? The guy who turned Keanu Reeves calling him breathtaking once at a cyberpunk showcase into his entire brand, even making merch about the situation. You know, here's the thing. If Miley Cyrus commented on anything or liked anything of mine or anything like that, 100%, I am screenshotting it and printing it and hanging it in a frame on my wall. I'm not about to make merch about it by any means, but I will tell you that there would be a frame on this wall of any type of interaction with Miley Cyrus. An influencer with just over 1,000 followers thought I should be paying her $150 an hour because of all the positive exposure and business I'll get from her sharing my work. $150 an hour. I don't know any job that pays that. Well, probably OnlyFans. I wouldn't know. I do not have one, and I will not have one because I get that question all the time. Leave me alone. I don't have one and I won't. However, yeah, that's probably the only thing that I can think of that would actually pay technically $150. I made a fairly successful MySpace type quiz once. Over 1 million people took it. I put that on my resume. You know what? I don't hate this. I don't totally hate it, because if it falls under the field you're trying to build a career with, then this might be an impressive thing to have on your resume. This quiz was obviously intriguing enough that 1 million people took it. I enjoyed her content for a while, but now her and her husband, there's their usernames, seem to be letting their fame go to their heads with their rude responses to people, and then making a GoFundMe to take their daughter to Disney because they're on a fixed income. It's a no for me. Apparently, we have set example of a rude comment back to their fans or followers. So there they are, cooking. Someone wrote, "Isn't there only 3 of you? Why so much food?" They wrote back, the husband it looks like, "Ever heard of leftovers? They're awesome. You should try some." Ooh, we got sassier. They wrote back, "Damn, I wasn't being rude. I was just asking a question." Like, you seem to get very offended by that. I didn't see her question as being rude. Like, why are you guys making so much food? There's only 3 of you. Like, all you had to say was, "Oh, we're kind of meal prepping. We want to use the leftovers." Someone commented on this YouTube video starts from 401 min. Thank me later. The creator wrote back, "Just because the first 3 minutes are sponsored by a brand doesn't mean it's not part of the video. Please normalize sponsorships. This is how we as creators earn and run our families. Hashtag facts." I would never be offended if someone was like, "Guys, if you want to skip the ads, it starts at this time." Because as a creator and who earn, like, my full-time income is in fact YouTube, I get both sides. Yes, sometimes when brands sponsor you, it's important because that is how you make money. Fine. However, I am also a consumer of YouTube, and I would be lying if I said I didn't skim past people's ads sometimes. You know what? Here's the thing. If I put an ad in the beginning of my video, how many people are gonna click off my video because they're annoyed that it's an ad in the first 3 minutes? But if you have it in the comments and they skip, they might actually watch the video. Oh, food for thought. Looking for a plastic surgeon to collaborate. We are collaborating with plastic surgeons? Oh, wow. Instagram influencer wants to collaborate with a surgeon and get her implants removed after being told it would cost her money. Even says her exposure will pay for the money she doesn't pay. Wow. Interesting. You know what the sad reality is? I feel like people do collab. Realistically, like, celebrities don't pay for plastic surgery, right? Like, sure, they don't pay. They don't pay. Or I do see people where they're like showing the behind the scenes and tagging their surgeon, and it always has me thinking, being like, are you doing that because you genuinely paid and like your results? Or are you doing that because that was the deal? Like, I'll do your implants if you post about me. Just go to any anime conventions. Some volunteer staffers would abuse the slightest amount of power they have to make everyone's life difficult. This isn't just the ones you see on the floor, but it can go all the way to the top of the food chain. Don't trust me? Go volunteer at your closest anime convention. You will be disgusted. I knew a guy who was probably bullied all his life, but he had a high-ranking position at the local con. He once fired a volunteer because they looked at him the wrong way. That being said, I did meet some really good and kind-hearted people volunteering. The sad thing is that they eventually get burnt out by those a-holes. Damn, we got some anime drama. I have never been to any kind of anime convention or con or anything, but that is some tea. This girl I went to school with was an aspiring actress. She was in some low quality YouTube short film, and she basically was trying to convince everyone that she was famous and that all these companies wanted her because of it. She even had these headshots that she would bring into class to show everyone, and nobody cared. She really thought she was better than everyone and even acted like a celebrity. Like, she would come in with sunglasses and basically treat everyone as if they shouldn't be breathing the same air as her. It was honestly sad. That gives me secondhand embarrassment. Starting out, when you're booking like smaller gigs and stuff, like, I usually kept most of them to myself, and my first headshots I definitely was not bringing into class. Like, I never wanted people to see those. I still don't want people to see and find my old headshots. Oh God, no. Oh, that's mortifying. Well, some people had a moment of a bit of fame and they took it and they ran with it and it went right to their heads. I'm getting out of it for you guys. Stay classy, stay sassy, have a blessed freaking day. All right, see you later.